Microsoft buying Activision.
Sheesh.
All right, so if y'all
Sheesh.
haven't heard,
See money.
Microsoft is buying Activision. So scroll down into the beginning of it so I can start reading here. So Microsoft stunned the gaming industry when it announced this week it would buy game publisher Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. A deal that would immediately make it a larger video game company than Nintendo. Microsoft, maker of the Xbox gaming system, said acquiring the owner of Candy Crush, Call of Duty, Overwatch, and Diablo would be good for games and advance its ambitions for the metaverse, a vision for creating immersive virtual worlds for both work and play. But what does the deal really mean for the millions of people who play video games, either on consoles or their phones? And it will actually happen at a time of increased government scrutiny over giant mergers in the U.S. and elsewhere. So is it good for gamers? And we'll stop there. So yeah, how y'all?
Let me tell you something. It's good for gamers if they stop taking fucking Rebirth off of goddamn
Game
Warzone.
Pass about to be popping.
Okay?
Facts, honestly.
Don't force me to play with 3 people in Verdansk. Don't force me to play in 3 people in that new ass map. I don't fucking know what it's called. Keep the shit at Rebirth. Keep it at quads, and niggas will not complain about all this other shit. Y'all got it. Go for it. That's all I got.
You just want to mix them.
Warzone.
Don't mess with Warzone.
Don't mess with Warzone.
As long as you got
I
your
think they
Warzone, you're
will.
good.
That's it.
Yeah, I think Warzone will be good.
But I don't like this because are they gonna make Call of Duty exclusive to the Xbox?
I don't think so. That'd be a wild thing they do if they did that.
Punch Bill Gates in the throat if you do that shit.
I don't think they'll do it yet.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I know that yet word was a big. I heard that hit heavy for me. What do you mean yet?
Well, so there was a tweet that the CEO of Xbox Gaming made recently that said they're going to uphold all current multi-platform agreements. So when the contract was signed, I guess for Warzone, they said it would be like wherever it can be. I'm pretty sure it's going to stay there. But it's the fine print says all current agreements. That doesn't mean new
Future
agreements.
ones, yeah.
So when the new Call of Duty comes out past Vanguard, maybe that one won't be on Sony. I mean, we have no idea what the futures are, and it's not like Xbox can say right off the bat because it's going to take a full year for this to actually happen for this merger because it's huge, and so they can't say like we're doing it now. They literally have to wait until the ink is dry from all the buying and all the signatures and stuff like that before they finally go, okay, it's ours. We're taking this off, we're doing this, we're kicking these people out, and we're firing you and you and you. Like they can't even say like Bobby Kotick, who's like right now the real Wolf of Wall Street.
Is he still part of Activision with this sale?
Yeah,
like, I'm sure there's a merger, right? So would he merge over, or would they let him go? I'm curious because
they're saying he is still the acting CEO of Activision. After the merger, he'll have to report to Phil Spencer. But Microsoft's been really cryptic with the things they're saying, where they're saying that they're openly saying that Microsoft leadership will be in charge. Like they're making that very clear. So they're basically telling everybody that like the culture is going to change because the essentially Bobby Kotick now has a boss. So that's going down. But there's a lot of murmurs that are saying that he's going to be fired like immediately as soon as the merger happens. And so are the other like corporate board members and stuff like that perpetuated the frat boy culture in Activision. So here's the kicker though, and this is one of the things that a lot of people have been saying. In order to fire Bobby Kotick, you have to pay him $250 million. That is his like legal I don't know, I guess his contract or whatever as CEO.
Contract or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's his what do they call it? Yeah, I guess the kill switch is the only way to call it. Like,
I don't know the legal term
in order to get rid of
I'm trying
him,
to say, yeah.
his contract says you can only fire him for like 250 mil. And so when they let him go, they're gonna still give him a golden parachute on the way out. And so a lot of people are in an uproar for that. They're like, damn it! Like in real life, when the Wolf of Wall Street fucking happens, he doesn't go to jail. He gets 250 million at the end. And so, like people are still pissed, but people are saying like it's what has to be done so that the culture of these companies can continue and start to be like rebuilt and stuff. Because this actually isn't like a smart deal. Like on the surface, it's a smart deal. Like all of a sudden, you own Call of Duty, Candy Crush, Overwatch, Diablo, StarCraft. You own entire sport for an entire
they
country.
got a lot of
Oh my
games.
God,
Yeah,
A
no,
lot
not
of games.
Diablo. Okay,
yeah.
now they fucking with me because no.
And if you have Game Pass, I'm pretty
Can't
sure
do that
Diablo's
with
going to be free
Diablo.
day one. All you have to do is pay $15 a month. So like, dude, it's so many reasons to do it. Like so many reasons to pick it up. You can play Xbox games on your phone with Xbox Cloud and not even own an Xbox, because they stream it to you. So you don't have to have like a really high-tech computer because the stream will just give you the high-tech computer graphics. They're set up, dude. Like this is crazy. Like they could literally become the next Netflix of video games. Like they can make it a possibility for people.
Yeah,
But
all right, until
but
Apple dropped their system.
Yeah.
are systems
Hopefully.
even like that? Because I, based off the trends, and I don't really have a solid foundation for my opinion when it comes to this trend, but it seems like the trend is leaning more towards PCs. Like on my Instagram, my feed is nothing but PC builds because I want to eventually get back into the PC game. I got a makeshift one right now so I could play some games right now and also do the editing for the podcast because my laptop just wasn't cutting it out. I need a little more power, and that's why my feed is because I'm looking at builds because a lot of builds nowadays, computers, they look freaking cool. Like the creativity when it comes to builds are insane. And it seems like that's where the trend is going is towards PCs now. People are now building their PCs to actually have a better gaming experience. In my opinion, and I obviously could be wrong here, but I think the console world is slowly dying. It's a slow death, but it's just I don't think its future is that bright.
They're more leaning towards entertainment systems now.
It kind of depends. Like PCs are getting more and more popular, which is really, really interesting.
Yeah, you can't get better graphics
Um,
on your computer. Exactly. All right, this podcast is sponsored by Angel Blinds. Shout out Angel Blinds. It's a local business based in Atlanta, Georgia. Check them out. Their blinds help you get a new look for your living room, to your bedroom, to your dining room. They even customize kids' blinds with their favorite superhero or princess. Make sure you get Iron Man. He's the best. Shout out. With our promo code FDT, our audience gets 10% off their first purchase. You can find them on Facebook at Angels Blinds or their Instagram at Angels_Blinds. Shout out Angels Blinds.
Ooh.
And there are people that want to build PCs because they want to have like the best versions without being connected to the internet. You know what I mean? Like, because you can like own the game, you can actually have the license and stuff like that. Whereas this stuff, like with Netflix, like at the end of the month, they'll take things off and they'll put it back on and stuff. Um,
What about the multiplayer
but that
experience?
being said, it's just so convenient and it's so consumer friendly to be like, well, I don't want to spend $600 on a PC because I don't want that, but I do want high quality games that I can pull from whenever I want.
On a
Man,
Um,
consoles are getting up there. Like, how much was the PlayStation 5 recently? Like $600 at the least
well, I
on the
also
low
think that's
end?
being driven. Well,
499.
no, that's being driven by inflation. It's only like
Yeah.
$450.
Yeah.
It's like a
Oh,
regular
wow.
Sorry.
console.
Okay.
It's just that they're so hard to find right now, that's happening. But consoles are also like really, really strong. They're basically becoming PCs. The difference there, though, is that when you own a console, you also have access to exclusives, and so customer loyalty at that point is driving them. Like people still want to play the new God of War. That's not going to come out on PC for a long
Facts.
time.
That
The
I'm
old
definitely
one
gonna do that.
just came out on fucking Xbox. I mean, Xbox on Microsoft,
Yeah.
and Steam and stuff like that.
Well,
And
the
that
other
game has
issue is
been
you
out for
can't upgrade
years.
your console. Like, what you get is what you get. Like with PCs, like if I want to upgrade my GPU, my graphics card, I can do that, which is I'm about to do Thursday because that's one thing that's lacking in my computer. They got some sale going on, which I gotta talk to Philip about to remember the name of it so I get the right one. But you can upgrade your stuff. You need a new CPU, boom, switch it out. GPU, boom, switch it out.
Yeah,
Motherboard,
dude.
like all that stuff. Like you can upgrade your stuff with the
Yeah,
console. You gotta wait
alright.
till the next.
All right, let me speak for the consoles. Y'all popping y'all shit. When you got homies over, niggas finna hop on the computer together.
But
I mean, it depends.
Yeah, it
but
depends on
it's
the
gonna
game.
be
it is
more
more.
comfortable, right?
It is
What do you
more
mean?
effort.
How would you
that's
have
for
your
sure.
computer set? You gonna move the whole PC to connect it to the TV?
You probably could.
Yeah, you probably.
Well, you
could,
can also
but would
run
that
like
be
a really
convenient?
long HDMI wire from your computer.
Good
to your
point.
TV.
Long wire.
Yeah,
There you go.
would that be
Yeah.
convenient?
Or you can stream it.
Or you could just have a console that has multiple
Well,
controllers.
okay. With that take, let's be honest here. How often are guys actually going to each other's homes to play games together?
Very
Let's just
often.
log on and play
See,
together
what
on
you
my
guys are
on.
talking about is you guys. What I am talking about is me, the casual gamer.
Yeah,
the
no, John is
casual
actually
When's the
right.
last time you went to someone's house and sat down with each other and
Anytime I
played
go over
COD?
anybody's crib, they got it on there. Levi got it on that TV and that TV. Xbox 360, Xbox, the whatever X Series is. You know, I don't fuck with that PlayStation game. And so even when we're in the studio, niggas hopping on. It's FIFA. Nigga, I need this nigga right next to me.
That's the
Talking
only
shit.
the sports
2K.
games, FIFA,
The
Madden,
casual gamer.
all that makes
You
sense
said
more
GPU
for that.
and
But
CPU,
I see that.
and I was just like, yeah, that's cool. But yeah, let's get on these sticks though.
There definitely are levels. Like once the gearheads get into it, like I can replicate what John's talking about, but it takes a lot more effort and stuff like that. And that's just because I like it, so I'll put in the work. But no, I totally get that. Like I've met people that would rather buy PS5 than look up how to build a PC to
It's
save
so
money
easy,
and
though.
find a
And then
person. I know, but that's
don't-
just literally because we're gearheads.
You
and
don't
so-
want your PC.
Very fair. You got me
And
there, Doc.
there
We're
are
big
smart-
DIY kind of guys. We like to know how to do it ourselves.
And there are smart TVs now, obviously, that have the streaming things on there. But you don't want to connect your PC to your TV in your living room as well. Your PlayStation can be in your living room. And
Entertainment system, like you said, it makes sense.
entertainment,
It's part of the
streaming, all of
entertainment
it's
system.
right there, boom. So
I guess I
Amen.
guess I can see that.
Yeah, well, these guys they're trying to get it in everything. They're trying to put it on your phone. They're trying to get you to every window you look at that has fucking electricity behind it's gonna have the Xbox app, and
But-
you're gonna be able to fucking play those games.
and to your
And
point,
this doing it is gonna be a big step towards that.
the consoles are getting more. They're leaning more towards computer, anyway. Like every generation of console looks a little bit more, does a little bit more, feels a little bit more like a computer than the last.
Computers will always be the master race, though. I'm getting back in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on how much you want to pay for
Yeah, that's
convenience. That's really the difference.
Yeah.
Because it's not convenient to work on computers. Like it takes a lot of experience and a lot of time, and then it becomes convenient. But I mean, fuck up your own
It's an investment. You're right. when you
fuck
said
up your
that.
own motherboard the first time you realize that you have to like not have static electricity on you when you're working with computers, and then you'll be like, ah.
Oh man, I
fuck, should've
learned that
just bought a
young.
PlayStation.
I learned that young. First thing my dad taught me we were building computers was always touch the frame. Don't you dare
Yeah.
touch any of these components without first touching the metal frame. And you know how my dad is. He drilled that into us.
Yeah, dude.
All right, let's.
It's really an interesting thing. At one point, I did want to harp on this before we move over, though, is that this isn't the smartest of deals as far as the amount of work that Microsoft is going to have to put into it. So, like,
I would want to pre.
They-
Sorry, I'm talking to Ethan on the chat. Go on, Doc.
they put in $68.7 billion
premium cooling.
into a fucking fixer-upper, if you really think about it, because this company's completely been on fire for the past 2 years. They, from the ground up, from the very point, the very top, we know the snakehead is completely toxic, and there's been fucking sexual
Fixer upper in
harassment
what way? I think
everywhere.
it's just like their image. Their image is trash. The only thing they really have to fix is just the image.
Well, yeah, that's a big deal though, man, because there's like they've
Well,
got
I agree with
they've
you.
had people like killed or people have died because of the amount of
Yeah.
harassment that's happened,
Yeah.
like with the suicide.
Yeah.
They've got tons of
Just get
women.
rid
Like,
of
I mean,
Bobby Kotick. That's literally you gotta do that. We're good.
You think that's gonna stop
they
niggas
have
from playing Call
a
of Duty?
bunch of like bad reputation that they need to fix with everything when it comes through. And then when they come in for the merger, like all the HR departments and stuff like that, like they don't stay on board. They start working with Microsoft's HR department and stuff like that. So they're gonna fire all those people. And then not only that, but because of all the bullshit that was happening, they had tons of talent leave because they don't want to be associated with the name. They like all the heads like
Okay.
of the projects and stuff like that. Like the guy that actually like worked the World of Warcraft and stuff like that. The guy that was working on Overwatch and making it, the one that actually made it popular. Those guys all left because they saw the ship was sinking, and so they were like, I don't want to be on this. So when they bought this fixer-upper, they need to figure out a way to fix the image and bring talent back into it. There's still workers in there, but the talent itself that led the teams is gone, and so it's gonna take a good while before any of this net's ending money.
They start getting talent
So,
again. Yeah, I see you. Makes
yeah.
sense.
Yo, thanks for making it to the end. We really appreciate it and hope you all enjoyed the show.
Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that like button, and the notification bell to get notified when we post our clips.
Follow us on Twitter at PodcastFDT. Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok are all fake deep thinking. Check us out, please.
FDT. Peace, y'all.
Peace.